What if one day on Earth became 48 hours? Day 1 would be confusing. The sun would stay in the sky way too long. Noon would feel normal. Then afternoon would keep going and going and going. People would check the time like their phone glitched. At first, most of America would probably keep the clock. People still wake up, go to work, eat lunch, pretend to answer emails, and go home. But outside, the world feels wrong. You could finish a full workday, and the sun would still be high enough to make your brain feel scammed. By the first week, sleep becomes the first real problem. Your body has an internal clock. It expects roughly 24 hours. Light tells your brain when to wake up and when to get tired. Now, daylight lasts about 24 hours, and night also lasts about 24 hours. That means half the country is trying to sleep while the sun is still blasting through the windows. Then the other half is trying to function through a night that feels way too long. By month 1, businesses start changing schedules. Some companies stay on 24-hour human time with artificial lighting and normal shifts. Hospitals, factories, airports, and emergency services have to keep running. But farming, construction, energy use, transportation, and outdoor work get weird fast. Longer daylight means hotter afternoons. In some places, heat builds for longer before night comes to cool things down. Then the long night can get colder than usual. So you get bigger swings between day and night. Deserts become more brutal. Cold areas become stranger. Farmers have to deal with plants, getting a completely different light cycle. Some crops handle it, others don't. By month 2, energy use gets messy. During the long hot daylight, air conditioning demand spikes. Then during the long night, heating and lighting demand rise. By month 3, the economy starts adapting, but unevenly. Office workers can mostly survive on clocks, lights, and caffeine. Tech companies would make 48-hour productivity systems, but outdoor industries get hit harder. Agriculture, shipping, fishing, construction, tourism, and energy all have to rebuild routine. Airlines and global trade get especially annoying. Time zones already confuse people. Now imagine coordinating flights when a day has extra 24 hours. Jet lag becomes less of a travel problem and more of a lifestyle. By month 6, society splits into 2 rhythms. Some people follow the old 24-hour cycle. They sleep every human day, even if the sun disagrees. Others shift toward the new 48-hour world with longer work periods and longer rest periods. That creates chaos in families and workplaces. One person is trying to sleep at 9 p.m. by the clock. Another person says it's basically afternoon outside. Cities adapt faster. They already run on artificial light, screens, air conditioning, and bad sleep. Rural areas feel the planet's change more directly. By the end of year 1, the biggest change is mental. People are more tired, more irritable, and more dependent on artificial environments. Sleep medicine becomes a massive industry. Schools debate new schedules. Workplaces test shorter weeks, longer shifts, and weird split days. The old idea of morning, afternoon, evening, and night starts breaking down. Time becomes less natural and more managed. The economy still functions, but it becomes more expensive, more cooling, more heating, more lighting, more health problems from broken sleep. The planet did not end. It just made every system less efficient. 10 years later, America probably looks adapted on the surface. Homes are built with better insulation and light control. Schools run on protected indoor schedules. Cities rely more on controlled environments. Farmers use more greenhouses, artificial lighting, and crops spread for longer days and nights. Energy systems are redesigned around the new rhythm. But life feels less connected to nature. A 48-hour day would not give people more useful time. It would mostly make time harder to use. The sun would stop being a friendly clock and start acting like a weird roommate who stays up all night and turns the lights on when you're trying to sleep.